It's cracking. I'm out here in the UK on the straight out of Compton tour, man. Much love. And you know you rocking with, man. It's Lil Easy E, and we about that online. So we finna get it cracking, man.
Peace, family. This week we joined with another special guest, and this one is definitely an exclusive. We're joined by Chili Chill of the Lench Mob. You know, definitely a legend. What's good, sir?
Yeah, it was good with you.
Yeah, I'm out here chilling, man. We definitely say it's an honor to have you on the platform and stuff as well. We just mentioned your name the other day and had an abundance of comments and likes. People saying, "Yo, make the trap move." Everybody referencing you and stuff. So your name definitely still buzzing, man.
For sure.
So we want to talk quickly, you know, just about some of your accomplishments within hip hop and stuff as well with the Lench Mob. How did things come together for you meeting Ice Cube and stuff and formulating that movement?
I mean, you know, he was basically doing his thing. We all came from different areas and basically just connected. You know, me from DJing and all of that, and then of course he was rapping, doing his thing with different groups.
Yeah.
You know,
so you said
it was destined.
It was it like a local? You was DJing locally and stuff yourself?
Yeah, all over, like, you know, hidden clubs, house parties, college, school dances, all of that stuff.
Okay. And at what point then did you start lending, I guess your hand to production as well as DJing?
Yeah, well, from DJing brought me to producing, basically.
And what made? How did you know that this is what you wanted to do then with the producing? You know, you remember the first beat that you cooked up?
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, doing the DJing and all that, it runs hand in hand, just music, period. So I've always been in the music, even as a kid. So
Okay.
it runs hand in hand. So from basically, you think about like two turntables, keeping two turntables, keeping two records, two separate records on beat, blending them together, make it kind of easy. Like basically, DJs make the best producers.
Okay. Well, you see, this is why I wanted to get into, because now you're breaking it down even for some of our younger fans and stuff, because they come from a time where it wasn't, you know, that style of production and stuff. Everything now is being programmed and stuff on computers and stuff a lot easier. But what you're conveying there is just how the roots of a lot of this came together with DJs being able to break and put tracks and stuff together, and then, you know, that to go on to produce songs and stuff which MCs could then rap over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So one of the pioneers definitely for the West Coast and stuff. And in terms of your sound, what were your influences music-wise?
I always kept everything West Coast. I mean, we started off like when of course the East brought it to the table, and then we was doing our thing. We always supported anything that the East Coast did, you know, at that time. Until we just for our own. Because of course we had people like Lover and the Hills, all of them. We had like Uncle Jim Stormy at that time. There was a lot of things happening West.
Yeah.
Yeah, like radio stations like K-Day and all that. We used to have like different stuff like Whack at the Track at Friday Night Live, Thursday Night Live. And they used to do stuff like at the LA Sports Arena, all of that.
Okay. So, I mean, even taking, you say some of that sound formulating and, you know, bringing the East Coast vibe, some of that was sort of heard on the Ice Cube record, you know, Amerikka's Most Wanted, where people say it had, you know, a bit of an East Coast knocker stuff to it. You had the titles, you know, Jackin For Beats, which is definitely a huge popular track, which was one of the first Jackin For Beats I can remember having hip hop and stuff. How did that formulate and come together?
Basically, me, Dale, and Q put that together. So we clowned and got on with it. And hey, it is what it is. The rest is history.
So was there a lot of thought process into it, like in terms of the songs you got to use, or was it just more of a, you just went naturally with it? And
turntables, SB1200.
You know, so okay. And the Amerikka's Most Wanted album, you know, that was definitely a standout. We're talking about some of your production credits. You know, you're all over, you know, the Ice Cube albums, production for like Yo-Yo, Dub C, The Mad Circle, Mac 10, you know, a whole bunch of artists in the Red Rasta, and the Lench Mob. Now with the Lench Mob with, you know, J-Dee and Shorty, how important
Exactly.
was that album and important is that movement to hip hop?
Yeah, first of all, Shorty, rest in peace. Shout out to J-Dee, shout out to Yo-Yo, shout out to Ice Cube, T-Bone, Big 3, KD, Dazzy D, Dub C, Melee, you know what I'm saying? All the whole Lench Mob card.
Yeah. And J-Dee, he home now and stuff too, right?
Yeah, he out.
So
he's out. So we working on stuff. We're getting ready to knock out another project.
Well,
and each of the members are doing solo projects at the same time.
Okay, that's dope. I mean, a lot of the fans was asking if there's got to be a reconnection with Ice Cube and the Lench Mob and stuff as well for an album. And I know you mentioned everybody working on individual projects. Could there be another maybe big album with Cube and stuff as well?
I'm pretty sure. You never know. I'm pretty sure. We in discussions right now.
Okay. So in terms of your own, you know, production and stuff, you know, you've laid down, you know, some heavy tracks with a lot of heavy artists in the industry from not just the West Coast, but also the East and also the South. You did some work with Bun-B, I believe.
Yeah, exactly. That was a song called Pimp Proud with the homie Max Priest.
Okay.
And Bun-B was a part of that.
So, you know, what do you think of the music industry now, what we see with the, you know, the current climate and new producers and new artists?
I mean, I give props to everybody. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, a lot of people need to get back to like the, you know, being more original. Because I mean, a lot of the stuff basically now kind of already been done before. You know?
Yeah, I like it.
A lot of different people need to do a lot of research and go back to research so they'll know where they at now and where their styles came from. A lot of people thinking they doing something new, but basically it's already been done.
And I definitely, you know, say there's a lot of that where it's they say no idea is original under the sun. Sometimes you know, things just come back in a different form, but people, like you said, not all the time pay attention to what has come before them. That's why I wanted to get you to break down earlier with the production and stuff so we can read, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, it's like everything has been done. You have to take it and take it to the next level. So it's just like doing a remix. If you're going to do a remix, make the remix better than the original. If you're not going to do that, what's the point?
Yeah, no, for real. So, have you been keeping up with like the versus battles and stuff in hip hop at the minute? And if there was like a versus with the Lench Mob, who would you go up against?
I couldn't even say, man. That's hard to say.
Yeah, you know, it's a question I've been throwing out to people recently, see, you know, because it makes you think, though.
Because I mean, it was a lot of good groups back then. You know, so I mean, you can't take nothing away from Public Enemy. I mean, you had Poor Righteous Teachers. You know, you had all that. Leaders of the New School. I mean, there was a whole lot of camps, you know, all doing conscious rap.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, one of your favorite? I know it's probably hard for you to pick one, but some of your favorite, you know, albums that you had worked on.
I mean, I like doing everything. I was just happy to be blessed to be able to, you know, have an opportunity to even do that. So it's too many groups to name, from EPMD to Too Short to, of course, really all the people that you named just on the lineup, from the Yo-Yos to the Dub C's to the Kool G Raps, the MC8s, on down the line.
Yeah, and you know, you're proud to see like how, you know, I guess a lot of the artists from the older generation are now taking, you know, the game that they had and, you know, giving back in forms of like podcasts. You got a lot of people doing books and stuff like that as well. I spoke to Yella from the N.W.A the other day. He's recently released a book and stuff as well. Could that be something that you would do in the future? Maybe a book?
Probably so. I mean, we're working on a documentary also.
Okay.
So that'll probably coming soon with everybody.
Can you tell us maybe any stories what might be seen on that documentary? Any inside stories?
Well, probably the whole starting. I mean, everything leading up from Cube leaving N.W.A. to how the Lench Mob started to how we branched out with Chuck D and all of them. And the Bomb Squad, shout out to the Bomb Squad. Shout out to DJ Pooh, Bobcat, all the boogeymen.
No doubt. So going forward, I mean, what have you been working on recently and what can the fans expect to hear from you coming up?
Well, each and all the individual Lench Mob, they albums, all their products, and then a group called Gorilla. And I mean, Big 3 album coming. I mean, really, all the Lench Mob members. So we're just knocking all that out, doing one project together, and then each of them are doing solo projects. Okay. So it's a lot of stuff coming. Sonny Black, so many people to name, man. I stay in the loop.
Yep.
So I'm just trying to bounce around and do as much stuff as I can to stay as busy as I can.
Yeah, no, we hear that, especially coming out the tail end of this pandemic and stuff, which we know is definitely offset quite a few things in the industry. We've had another fan question that has came in, and I don't know if it's something you may be able to shed some light on, but somebody had asked if you think there's potentiality of there being another West Side Connection album with, Cube, Dub, and Mac.
Possibly. I mean, they have some stuff they have to work out among them, but it's a possibility. You never know. I mean, everything is pretty much up in the air now. So, we've been talking about doing a whole bunch of stuff. So.
Okay. And I mean, one thing we'll definitely say with the Lench Mob, we've always seen that solidarity going forward and stuff. Everybody's still representing and stuff. There hasn't been any crazy fallouts or anything like that. So it's definitely been good to see the representation still going strong.
Yeah, we pretty much strum tight. Besides losing one of our members, Shorty, rest in peace.
Yeah. And I mean, how good does it feel
to DJ Crazy Tunes. Shout out to DJ Crazy
Tunes. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, how good does it feel?
For the Mad Server.
Okay. How good does it feel to have J-Dee back, man? Because his story is quite interesting for hip-hop and stuff as well.
Oh, yeah. It feel good. He have a whole lot to say, when he jump on here.
I was gonna
tell you about his struggles, strides, and tribulations and all that, but I mean, he back. Spitting fire.
And he definitely left a noteworthy appearance on the work that he did and stuff as well. So it'll be good to hear some new stuff as well. We're definitely looking forward to it. And we want to say shouts out to Floss Mode, Los Angeles, as well for putting the connection and stuff together. Yeah.
Exactly.
So where can the fans check you out? I know you've got social media, your website up and stuff as well. Do you want to drop some information that people can check out where you're at?
OG Chili Chill on Instagram, OG Chili Chill on Twitter, OG Chili Chill on Facebook. Or they can hit the website, www.chilichill.net. I'm all over the place.
Okay. And lastly, who's in your top 5 West Coast artists? I don't want to say of all time, maybe of the last 20 years or so, man. We can bring it back. It can be from 20 years up to nowadays if you want, man.
I couldn't even tell you my top 5, man, because it's so many people that's tight. It wouldn't be nobody new, put it like that.
Yeah, no, that's fine, man. We don't mind.
It's basically be all the people in my circle, basically.
So 5 from the mob.
Yes, man. The mob, King T, Quick. It's too many people. Crooked Eye, No. It's too many people to name, man. It's from the West.
Yeah.
Once I start a name, you gotta name everybody. Why you didn't say me? That's why I try to stay away from that.
Yeah, no, we ain't trying to stop that.
I just give a shout out to all my West Coast homies, all the ones from the East, the West, the South, on down the line.
Okay. And we definitely appreciate you, your fans out here in the UK and other places worldwide. As I said, when we mentioned that we'll have you join us, there was an abundance of fans, showing their support for you. We'll definitely be looking forward to having you back on the platform and stuff again, and appreciate you taking time to catch up with us on this one, man.
Exactly. Shout out to all the fans. Shout out to you for having me. Much props, much respect.
No doubt, man. So OG Chili Chill, You know, we're definitely honored to have you on the platform. As I've said, fans, definitely don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and you can check out Chili Chill website and social media and stuff like that. We'll put a link in the description where you'll be able to check out all the new updates and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Keeping the West Coast always.
All right, bro.
I'll be back. We'll be back.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Peace, family. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check us out on aboutthatonline.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for exclusive playlists and social media for all different types of segments and content.